What's up, y'all? Come on in. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know how the teacher got to get set up for class? You know the teacher has to get set up for class? But I'm ready. Okay? Huh? I'm ready. Okay? I'm ready. Good morning, Brother Wesley. How you doing? All right. We're not going to prolong the introduction of this. I don't usually like doing that. I like to just teach. But let me make sure everything is set that you can see. Hold on. I need room to operate. Okay. Let me give myself some more room. I like to move around. This is good. I don't want this to be too far away though. Okay? Don't worry, I'll be in and out of the way so you can see. Okay? First of all, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, my page. For you newcomers and you senior students who've been here for a while. I want to welcome you to my page. I feel it's only right that I give you an introduction of what I teach. You may see me wear this shirt a lot. This is my design. This is my shirt that I've designed. I've got it tattooed on my rib. It's a principle. It's called, these are my poems. P-O-M-E-S. My principles of everyday manifestation. This is a practice that I do. This whole thing, everything on this shirt has a design purpose, has a meaning. And this is a practice. Principles of everyday manifestation is something that I practice. So I wear this shirt a lot every day because I got plenty of them, but it's very comfortable also. But it's to always keep my mind focused on my mission and my purpose, right? So I want to share with you real quick my message that I create. I teach consciousness, right? I teach consciousness. Now, not consciousness like everybody else is teaching consciousness in the conscious community. I don't teach, let's say, Black power consciousness. Although I am for my Africans first. I am for them always first. They come first. So my messages has a lot to do with speaking directly to them, but indirectly to those who join and relate to the message as well. Because my message is about consciousness, righteousness, Africanity, which is African divinity of my ancestors. I practice that. I'm not here to prolong on that. I'm here to basically give you an opening statement of, look, hold on. Let me see something. Okay. I'm here to give you a practice of what I study, what I practice. And that's called consciousness. I spell consciousness. Shh. This is not going to be good. Soon. I'm getting a new phone this week anyway. But I practice consciousness because the Q is the representation of chi. Chi meaning energy. Q is energy. The Q in Chinese means energy. Chi is spelled chi in Chinese. Chi means energy in Chinese. So I use the Q. Because consciousness is the practice of energy for me. The movement of energy. No, it's the incense. It's incense burning. Okay? So I practice the consciousness. I practice the consciousness of energy. Knowing and helping you understand that we are energetic beings. We are energy. We are energetic beings. Okay? Huh? You need to understand that we are energetic beings. All right? First, so that we can understand how we're being controlled. And I explained last night in my download, I went into this last night, and I think I need to elaborate just a little bit more on what I did last night. And I talked about basically, I was talking about the basics of leaving America and how they take your natural state of mind from you, your sovereignty, and they take your sovereignty away from you by taking away your natural resources, the things that are indigenous to the land that you are born on. And when they take away when they come in and take away the natural resources of the land that you are born on, they're taking away your birthright. They're taking away your birthright. So now we need to understand, what I need to teach you is this. You need to see something here. Why do I have $1 right there? I titled this message. What did I title the message? I said that you are being possessed and you don't even know it. You are possessed and you don't even know it. You don't know that you're possessed, but I got to teach you that you're possessed. You don't know that you're possessed, but I must teach you that you are possessed. And I need to teach you also how you are the real currency. Now, I talked about this last night, but last night it was late and I was on already for 3 hours. I could have went 6 hours. So I was like, you know what? Let me save some more for tomorrow. Let me go in tomorrow. Let me do a little bit more in the morning. Let me wake up and hit them with this knowledge and this truth. Let me really go in on them today. So this is what I want to do. I really want to go in on today. Okay? So let me help you understand, number one, that you have been possessed. And I say that, why? Because if you serve, if you chase, if money is your, listen, this is why I wear this shirt. These are my beliefs. The 12 pyramids, 12 is the number of a complete cycle. The 12 pyramids is the crown of enlightenment. Always seeking your higher self, your higher self, the crown of enlightenment, the eye of consciousness, always being aware, watching for what and who, and what's going on in your environment, how you're being controlled, always staying aware, the eye of consciousness, the diamond of purity, understanding that the diamond is the most pure stone out of the stone family. So you got the diamond, which is the top jewel. So you got the purest stone of them all. The diamond is the purest stone. So you practice what? Pure thoughts. If you practice pure thoughts, if you have a diamond mind, you have pure thoughts, because a diamond is pure. And if you have a diamond mind, you have pure thoughts. And so nothing can come into your mind and disrupt your thinking, your way, or your way of belief, your way of living, your natural way. Nothing can destroy that when you have a diamond mind. The diamond of purity. And the temple of truth is the body. The body is going to be a representation of the mind. If the mind is pure, the body will look like the mind. The body will look like the mind. And what the body looks like tells me what the mind looks like. So what the mind looks like is going to formulate the body in the manifestation. This is why you need to understand that we create our realities. We create our realities. We manifest our reality out of the what? Out of the thoughts of our mind. And so out of the thoughts of our mind, if I know that I am good, I am pure, I am healthy, I am strong, I am vibrant, I am all of these things, then my body will be a representation of that. That is called the temple of truth. You understand what I'm saying? It means that it's irrefutable. You can look at my body and tell that what I speak is irrefutable of what's in my mind, because my body is a representation of that. My body replicas that, and you can see that. And the body is a representation of what's in the mind. So you must have a pure mind, diamond mind, pure thoughts. Pure thoughts creates a pure body, a pure vessel. You understand? You get a pure vessel. Nothing wrong with you. You're healthy. Okay? And the EVDM. Once you practice these, and this becomes part of your system of belief, then you become an EVDM, which is an enlightened voice of a divine message. An enlightened voice of a divine message. So I can spit this knowledge to you, because when you are so pure and you return back to your natural state of mind, you don't have to really read books to get knowledge. The wisdom comes in through what you eat, through gaining your natural state of mind again. The wisdom comes in through the food you eat, through the way you set up your environment in which you live, the way you receive light. You return back to a natural state. You understand? So what you must understand is you're possessed. You may be possessed and you don't even know it. And I say you are possessed and you don't even know it, because if you serve, chase, or make money your goal, if you serve, chase, or make money your goal, I got to get this money. I got to get the bag. I got to go get that loot. I got to get the Lucci. I got to get this dinero. I got to go get that cheese, that cheddar, that fetty, that guac. I got to go get it. If money is your source of sustainable living, then you're possessed. Then you are possessed. Why do I say you are possessed? Because you need to understand that you are the real currency. You are the real currency. You're the real currency. Now let's think about this word currency. When you got in the word currency, current. Put a T right there. You got current. Now what is a current? What's a current? A current is, let's look at it from a natural standpoint. A current is something that flows in a what? A consistent direction. Right? So your rivers, your oceans have currents. And the river doesn't flow in reverse. A river flows in one direction. In one direction only. And so we call these things currents. Understand that is a form of energy. Understanding that current is a form of energy. Okay? And so you are that current, a form of energy. If they can keep you going in one direction consistently, then they can control your destiny. You see, when you look at that river is flowing in one direction. It is going somewhere. Whether it is going over a waterfall and it lands into a bay or a vista or a lake, whatever, that river is going somewhere. And it's going to make a landfall. It has a destiny. And so now they can control your destiny if they can control your currency, your current. If they can control your current, they can control your destiny. Where you land in life. Where you end up in life. Now let me show you something here. I need you to see this dollar bill right here. A lot of you don't even know. On this dollar bill, I'm going to teach you something. Today is school. On this dollar bill right here, right there, right here, is a system of stars. It is a system of stars. Hold on. Okay? It is a system of stars. Right there. 13 stars. And if you take those 13 stars, which I did right here. Now watch what they did. Watch what they did. I'm going to show you what they did. If you take these 13 stars, you will see that these 13 stars, and I'm going to read this off to you. You will see that these 13 stars are symbolic that comes out of nature. I'm going to show you. Now, on that dollar bill where I showed you those 13 stars, you need to understand something. Last night I talked about the Jews. And what are the Jews? What is their flag? What is the flag of the Jews? What is that? What is the flag that they worship? That flag. What's their flag? What is their symbol? Their crescent. What is the crescent of the Jews? What is their, like the Christians got the cross. The Muslims got the half moon and the crescent star. What is their crescent? Their crescent is what? The Star of David. Huh? You will see this. You will see this on your dollar bill. But you won't see that Star of David. Helping you understand what? That you are who? You are a seed of the devil. You are a seed of the Jew. Now watch me. I'm not anti-Semitic here, but I'm teaching you education. I'm educating you on who you serve. Last night, I went into talking about the Rothschilds, who are of Jewish family that own the central banks of the world. They own the central banks. And when they go into a land to implement the central bank, they take away the sovereignty of that land, the independence of that land, the things that belong to the people that are indigenous to the people of that land through their natural birthright of being born in that land. So they take away the resources and the natural minerals and the gold and the silver and all this, the copper. They take all this stuff, the oil, from the people, taking away their sovereignty, their independence to the land, their freedom to the land. And they bring in the centralized bank and they tell you, you don't need to be living off the natural resources of the land. What you need to be doing is making money because this is what you want. And you can buy your home. And when you can really build your home from nature. Oh, you can buy your home. You don't have to build your home from nature. You can buy your home. And you can buy your education when nature can teach you your education. You can learn from nature. Now watch this. On the back of that dollar bill, I showed you, there are 13 stars. Right here. Hold on. Right here. 13 stars. Now, you won't see the Star of David inside those 13 stars. Now, inside those 13 stars is the Star of David, giving you a complete knowledge of who you serve, who you are possessed by if serving money is what you do. If you serve money, I just burnt the damn hole in the dollar with the incense. I just burnt the hole in the dollar, y'all, with the incense. Okay, if you serve money or you chase money, you're possessed. You are possessed. If you serve money, you chase money. If you always speaking, I got to get the cheese, I got to get the guap, I got to get the fatty, I got to get this, I got to get that bag, I got to get that loot, I got to get it, I got to get it, I got to go get it. If you speak these things, then you need to understand that you are possessed. Your soul is possessed by those of the devil. You are what? You are devalued by the devil. And the devil is a form of being devalued. So you become devalued by the devil, the evil one. You are devalued by the evil one. And the evil one, this is a representation of who owns the money. Who owns the dollar bill? The Jews own the dollar bill. Why? Because if you look inside the 13 stars, you will see, you won't see it physically, but it's there inside the 13 stars of this dollar bill. Right there. right there, if you put that dollar out, inside those 13 stars, you connect the dots, you get the Star of David. Now, who does the Star of David belong to? The Jews. Who owns the dollar then? The Jews. Who do you serve then? The Jews. Who is corrupting the world? The Jews. Who did Hitler try to execute? The Jews. Who are the Muslims going to war with? The Jews. They're going to war with them because the Jews are coming in trying to do what? Take away the sovereignty of every land in this world. Thus, taking us back to the Roman Empire. Taking us back to even, and Jesus said, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's and render unto God what is God's. Give Caesar who makes the money, who serves the money, who gives value to the money. Give him that and give me mine. Nature is saying, give me my children back. I want my children. You can have the money because I will take care of my children. And so even in the Bible, it says what? Why do you worry about what you shall eat or what you shall wear? Look at the birds of the air. Do I not feed them? Look at the lilies of the field. Do I not clothe them? How much more do I have for you who are my child? This is nature speaking. Nature is speaking. Nature is saying, look at the birds of the air. Look at the lilies of the field. How much more do I have for you who are my child as well? These are my children, but you are my children. You are a subspecies of that bird and of the plant, making you one. You are one. You are one with the plant. You are one with the animal species. And the nature says that how much more do I have for you who are my child, along with the bird, along with the plants. You are a subspecies of them too. And nature is saying, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's and render unto God what is God's. Give me back my children and you can have the money. Because the money has no value. But the money has been valued by you who give it value. You who are the real currency. You who are the real currency. Your energy is the currency. You being the energy is the currency. Now I'm going to show you where they get this from. They took it right out of nature. You see this? This is a book, The Cosmic Duality. There can be no good without evil. No dark without light. No male without female. You understand? Understanding cosmic duality. Now, what do you see right here? Don't that look familiar? Don't that look like the same thing I just showed you inside the dollar bill? Don't that look like the same thing I just showed you inside the dollar bill? And what is that around it? What is that? They took nature. These are rose petals. These are rose petals. And they took nature and put the Star of David around it. They took nature and they assimilated nature and sold you, and they gave you, they took nature, robbed you of nature, robbed you of your natural way, your natural mind, your natural resources, which is the things that are indigenous to you and your land. They took that from you and they gave you the Star of David. You understand what I'm saying? The Jews own nature. They own nature. Now what you need to understand is, you see that star? See the same star, the Star of David. Look up here, you see the Star of David. Let me help you understand something. 6 angles, 6 sides, and 6 degrees is the mark of the beast. I just blew y'all minds. Let me say it again. 6 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides and 6 degrees. 6 degrees. 6 degrees. 6 degrees. Huh? What do you have? You have 6, 6, 6. The mark of the beast. So when you serve money, you are serving the devil himself. When you chase money, you are chasing after the evil of this world. When you chase money, you are living and you are possessed. Literally. You are literally possessed. You are possessed. They took in something natural and they put the mark of David, the Star of David around it, nature. They robbed you of nature and they gave you the Star of David. So guess what? On the back of that dollar bill, there are 13 stars. Now, if you look at those 13 stars, they are in a formation that if you, I burnt the hole in the dollar with the god doggone incense. But if you look at the stars, the formation of those stars, you will see they make the symbol of the Star of David. That's why I drew them up right here. That's why I drew them up right here. So when you understand who are you serving, you will understand that when you understand that what you are possessed, you have to look at who you are possessed by. Who's your possessor? Who possesses you? Who owns you? And this is why Hitler was after the Jews. Because he knew this. And we see Hitler as a very bad man. We see Hitler as a very bad man, right? Because he was exterminating the Jews. Because they were going around lying, telling everybody that they were the original man. You cannot be the original man when you don't have a land that you come from. To be, let's break down the word aboriginal. The word, let's do that. Let's go away from that. Let's go away from that real quick. Hold on. And let's just look at the word aboriginal. God dang it, man. Doing it. Man, I done burnt the second hole in the... I done burnt the second hole in the damn dollar. God dang it, boy. Alright. Look at the word aboriginal. Huh? Aboriginal. To even have a land, you have to be an aboriginal to the, you have to be indigenous, you have to be aboriginal to the land. Thinking of the word ab is abstract. You have to have been pulled out of the land. You have to have come up out of the soil. You understand what I'm saying? You have to have come up out of the soil of the land. Nowhere in the world can you find that man, your enemy, your oppressor. Anywhere in the world you go, you cannot find where he was pulled up out of the soil of that land. Abstract is to pull out. And the contrast is to look at what you have and make it abstract. You make the contrast abstract. When you go to your picture settings in your phone and you go to that button contrast, you're creating an abstract picture. You're creating an abstract picture. When you go to that setting contrast, you're creating an abstract picture. You're pulling out of the picture what you want to be seen, an image, a better clarified image. You understand what I'm saying? That looks more original. That makes it look unique and original. And it stands out. Now, nowhere in the world do your oppressor has a land that he comes out of. Everywhere he goes, he takes over the land because he has no home. He has no home to go to. So he goes in and take. Understanding that he was grafted out of us anyway. That's another topic, another message, another day. And he's not aboriginal to no land. So he goes into these other lands. And he goes to the aboriginal people of that land. And take the resources that are indigenous to that land. And he robbed the people of their sovereignty that allows them to live free within nature. And then he creates the system around nature. These petals, these rose petals, are a symbolic symbol of nature. But once you put the Star of David around it, it shows you who owns even that now. The Jews own nature. They monetize nature. This is why you got to pay for food. This is why you got to pay for fruit. This is why you got to pay to eat. You got to pay to go to the national park. You got to pay to camp out in the national state park. You got to pay to live in nature. Why? Because they robbed it. They took it. And so that same symbol that's on there, that same symbol there is the same symbol here on the back of the dollar. It's a correlation. It's a direct correlation that tells you what? That tells you what? That they who being evil are going to get something good for it. Because this is the cosmic duality. The cosmic duality is you got good and you got evil. Well, you got to create a system of good and evil will be abstract or come out of that. Evil will find its way out of that. So they devalue you, who are the real currency. They devalue you, the devil. You have been devalued by the devil. And so what happens is you live backwards. You live backwards. You're dead. You're truly dead because you're possessed. And you look at the word devil, you got the word lived. ED, past tense, lived. You're not alive. Your soul has been conjured of you. You have once lived. The ED is past tense. Already happening. I'm an ascended master. I'm not ascending. I'm ascended. I'm already there. You lived. When you serve the money, you are dead. When you chase after their currency, you are dead now. You're dead. Your soul has been conjured of you. You're dead. You're dead. And I'm going to show you. Okay? Let me show you. They're conjuring up your soul. You see this black woman here? See all those nuns and those Catholic priests? See those Catholic priests? And those men? Look at all those white faces. And they got that black woman floating in the air. See that what they're doing to her? Conjuring her soul. These sacred, satanic, these not sacred, because ain't nothing sacred about it. These secret satanic rituals that they practice on you on a daily basis. And this is a book of facts, of historic knowledge and wisdom, a book of historic tellings. This is the book of historic tellings that show you what was happening between good and evil. And everywhere throughout this book, you see the faces of evil look exactly like these faces right here. This was the faces. They all look like priests. They all look like men of the cloth, women of the cloth. But they were conjuring your soul. You understand what I'm saying? Conjuring your soul. Standing around you, conjuring your soul. And so now they do the same thing. They possess you. And so because they possess you, you once lived. You once lived. Once they conjure your soul and they got you chasing money, you're dead now. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You are dead. You lived. You don't live anymore. You lived. So now, when you look at the word devil, you got the word backwards, lived. Past tense, you lived, but you're dead because they got your soul. What does it profit a man? To do what? To gain the whole world, only to lose his own soul. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world only to lose his own soul? So you profit the world, but you lost something. You lost your soul. So you once lived, and you do not serve me. You serve your father, the devil. You serve your father, the devil. You lived. You're not alive. You were. You were alive, but you're not now. Huh? And they got you like this here. Here you are dancing, entertaining them. You're dancing, entertaining them, and don't even know through entertainment they are conjuring the souls of those who are watching. Huh? You dance for them. You see that? She's dancing for them, conjuring her soul. This is happening in football, basketball, any sport that we dominate is happening there. It is happening in entertainment, in the movies, in the music. They're using us to conjure our soul. And they're doing it a damn good job at it. And they're doing a damn good job at it. Because I know so. You go and sign your 8-year-old son up for football. You go sign your 8-year-old daughter up for basketball. You go sign, and you're giving your soul to that. You're giving your son's or your daughter's soul to that. You're not understanding that this is what they're actually doing. Go back and look at and read the history and find out this is what they're doing. They end up conjuring, they end up dancing for you. You end up entertaining them. And here's the symbolic image of that. This is what's truly happening. When you're dancing for them, and entertaining them, what's happening is, and look at the screams. Look at her face. Look at her face. Do you think that feels good? What's happening to her? You think it feels good to her? That demon is coming. They're pulling that. They got her soul. They got her soul. They got her soul. You end up entertaining them right here, and then later on, but truly behind the scenes, this is what they're doing to you. And you don't even know it. You don't even know it. And look at these men. I need you to see this. Who is that? That looks like Catholic priests and nuns, right? Well, if you go back and look at and trace the Catholicism, where does it come from? It comes from the Roman Empire. I speak about this all the time. Yo, I just burnt a third hole in a dollar. Okay, cool. So this is hold on. This is the Roman Empire. You can chase the priests and the Catholic nuns and the Catholic Church all the way back to Rome. The saying goes, all roads lead to Rome. That's facts. All road does lead to Rome. And so here are your people. And when you go back to Rome and you look at the people of that time, who were they? Greeks? Huh? Jews? Huh? If you look at the people of that time, you will see who they were. Now, are they the aboriginal people of God chosen? No. Because they know who are the original people. You understand? They have no soul. Because they lived. They're not alive anymore. They're dead. They're not alive anymore. So they have no soul. I can say that. They have no soul because they made money their power. They made money their deity. And those of you who chase money, you're doing the same thing. But you're doing it under the possession of your oppressor. The one who owns it. And who owns the money? Who owns nature? Look at the star I created here. That's not me. That's right there in the book. You can see it. The Star of David. Who does the Star of David belong to? Well, the Jews. You know, Mother Teresa, as great as she was in her service, humanitarianism to the world, she held up the flag of that same star. Mother Teresa held up the flag. Hold on. Let me see if I got a book here. I don't. I do got a book, but not on my shelf. Mother Teresa held up the flag of that same star. That was her faith. She was a Jewish woman. That was her faith. Out of Calcutta, she was a Jewish woman. That was her religion. That was her faith. She held up the flag of the Star of David. She escaped the system by not serving money, but she still was a representation of it, of the good in the world. She still was a representation of the good in the world. Out of the evilness, she was a representation of the good in the world. Out of the evil entity of the Jews. Let me say it like I need to. She was the good representation of that. Okay. Now, what she did for human rights and humanitarianism, her humanitarian work was good work. But she was a part of that same system. And that system is traced all the way back to Rome. The Pope. And Caesar was the Pope. I talk about this all the time. Caesar was the Pope. The Pope is Caesar. His name is Pontifex Maximus. That is a name for the Pope. That is a name for the Pope. Like you call the president Mr. President. You may call him Donald Trump, but sometimes you call him Mr. President. When they would call the Pope by that kind of a name, it would be the Pope or Pontifex Maximus. Okay? Now, you need to understand you are the true currency. And to take back your life, to live again, is to do what? To live again, you must, to live again, you must value yourself. To live again, you must now value yourself. Value your worth. The 6 angles, the 6 sides, the six degrees is the number 666, the mark of the beast. This is to show you that you serve nobody else but the devil. It has been said 666 is the mark of the beast. Even though 666 is 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, you understand? And this is the number, this is the mark of the universal atom, the atom. But this is what they did. They took nature, something natural, and they marked it evil. They marked it evil. You understand? So, to take back your life, you must take back your value. You gotta value yourself. Once again. And to understand that, you must understand that it is to do what? Validate you. Your energy. Validate your energy. You understand what I'm saying? To value yourself is to validate your energy. Okay? Your existence here. Because you belong here. But you may be possessed and you don't know it. You may be possessed and you don't even know it. But you are. You are. You are possessed. And you don't know you're possessed, but you are. Because if you're chasing money, if you're chasing money, and you're chasing after, if you're chasing money and you're chasing after a paper bill, a dollar bill, you are chasing the devil. Now, let me show you something. This is a satanic priest. From the late 1970s. Founder of the Church of Satan in San Francisco. He has taught his followers to accept and glorify the seeming side of human nature, celebrating indulgence, lust, vengeance, and greed. And so here he is, wearing the chain or the Star of David. The evil in this world is clear. The evil in this world is a painted, clear picture. It's a clear picture who the evil of the world is. And he wears the Star of David. Now, this is a satanic preacher. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? No, he is a literal satanic preacher, the founder of a Satan church in San Francisco. You read right here. He is a satanic preacher. And what chain does he wear? He wears the Star of David. Now, the Star of David is a representation of exactly who he is. An evil person. So who venerates the Star of David? The flag. Who upholds that flag? Who upholds that flag? Well, none other than the Jews. So when you look at the evil in the world, then you can point the finger to who the evil one is. Who is the evil one? You may say I'm being anti-Semitic. I hate Jews. No, I don't hate Jews. I don't hate anybody. I hate evil. I hate evil. And I especially hate the evil that has been done to my people. I especially hate the evil that has been done to my people. I hate the evil that is being done to my people. I hate the evil that is